today we're going to get my A5 Erin Condren planner ready for 2024. I am going to use this as a faith study, and for the first time on camera I used modeling paste and paint to create a really pretty dashboard and for decoration. So if you'd like to learn with me as I go, well, stay tuned. Hello planner friends, and welcome to my channel. I am one Crafty Dolo, and I'm so happy you're here with me today. Thank you for taking your time and spending it with me. On Sundays, it's all about faith, as I like to say, Jesus, faith planning, Bible study, and as always, I have a good cup of tea. So today I am doing something for the first time, and I'm doing it on camera, so I'm nervous, but I want this channel to be authentic and honest, and I want to show you what works and show you what doesn't work. So if I make a fool out of myself, well, I did it in the name of teaching. Okay, so this is an Erin Condren A5 ring binder that I picked up, and I decided to use this as my primary faith study for the year. I recently had a haul of Crafty supplies, and that's where I plan to get this in shape and decorate it, and to try some new techniques today that involve molding paste and these acrylic paints, which I may combine even to make a little purple. We'll see. So again, this is brand new. If you're into Crafty planner, faith fun, please, if you're new, you're welcome to subscribe and tap the notification bell. And if you are a subscriber, thank you so much. I love the community we are creating here on this channel. Now, this is really, I love the paper, I love the design. It's so soft pastels, and let me just show you. It goes right into the planner itself. There's not a lot of there's this, and I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Quite often, quite frankly, I don't use those in my plum paper. I haven't used them, etc. So now, first off, I do want to put, oh, and I have these little stickers in the back. I forgot about those. Let's move those for now. What I'd like to do is to set this up and to make it a pretty space. So what that's going to involve, of course, is getting the inserts into the rings, but also this is really a pretty vellum, and I wanted to create a decorative dashboard of some type, and of course the pockets, and however I decide to do this. So let me just show you real quickly. Grab this planner. This is one of my decorative dashboards in my A5, and I've been using different paper collections to create happy spaces. I love how these have turned out. So, but I want to do something a little different. I like pushing myself creative-wise. Creativity is something I feel is new besides writing. So, yeah. So let me, I guess I'll get these into here and then we can start working. That sounds good. Okay, so I put these in and I kept these out for now. So I'm going to actually set the planner aside and to show you what we're going to do. Okay, so I set up my silicone mat. This is cardstock that I measured and cut already before coming on here. I have some plastic knives. I have this scraper. I grabbed some of my stencils to look through to see what I want to use. So let's see what we've got here. These are some new ones. And then I have these. So I have a bunch of stencils to pick from and to decide how I'm going to do this. This is a little nerve-wracking, as I said, because I haven't done it before. And I really was going to do this off camera by myself. And then I thought, no, I'm kind of committed here to teaching with you. So this is modeling paste. Sorry, I keep saying molding. Good Lord, read. And I'm going to put some down here. I'm going to put 3 dollops. I use paper plates a lot in my crafting with my inks, and I even, I just emptied it. I keep one on my desk for scraps, if that makes sense. So yeah, So I'm going to take, okay, so I apologize for modeling paste. There we go. Actually, I use natural light. I don't need any shadows. So these are the two colors I purchased because I thought they basically looked good with the folio, as it were. So we're going to put some blue in here. Whew. And we're going to put some blue here. Come on. I'm a little nervous, but let's do this together. And I'm going to put some pink here. Okay, and some pink there. I wasn't originally going to do anything hopefully it does look purple by the time I'm done. I wasn't going to do that, and then I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to do that. Why not? So I'm going to mix these up using one of my, well, I brought these two knives. So it took a bit to stir this together, but you can see the colors now. So I'm really happy with the way they came out, but just know that modeling paste is pretty thick. Well, it's paste, I guess. So you have to really mix it quite well. And this did come out to a really pretty shade of purple, I think. Me and my tea. Okay, so next up, I also brought a whole roll of paper towels up here in case I needed it. Now, I may have to film this in two parts because I have a feeling this is going to take some time to dry. So just know that. And I think I'm ready. Did anybody else have a mom growing up who talked to, like, when you got home from school, you had to change into your play clothes? That's what I'm wearing today, are my play clothes. So I just want to look at these again. They're so pretty. I used a lot of these in my prayer planner. I may do something, since this is my first time doing this, I may try to be careful, I guess. I don't know. I could do the bird, which is what I did in the prayer journal. I could do a cross. Oh yeah, I got so many choices here, right? I don't have yellow. Not that you need yellow for the stars, but I did pick this up. I thought these were really pretty too. I also, you know what? Maybe I will do this. I kind of like that. And even all three of them might be good. So I want to, okay. So how am I going to do this? This is the scraper you're supposed to use. I watched a video from scrapbook.com on this. So I think we're going to go with something like this. So I'm going to take one of these knives. And again, I'm doing this in real time. I didn't do this before. I didn't work on it before. I really wanted to do this with you. I want to make sure this is straight. I'm not always good at getting straight lines. This looks a little crooked anyway, but okay. I think that's about right. So we have an end over here and we have an end there. I really don't want to do those leaves, so let's make sure this is straight enough. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. And if it doesn't come out, it doesn't come out. I'll still post this deal. So I think let me think a minute, the colorways I want to do. I may do the violet here on the bottom. So let me see how I'm going to do this. I'm going to take a little dab of this and put it on here and put it on here and over here. So let's see how this works. So we're supposed to scrape it. Of course, when you watch a video, it looks super easy, doesn't it? Of course it does. Oh, I gotta be careful. Did I get it up there? Close. Very close. Okay, so let's move this over here. Let's try to get it in the different holes and just scrape it along. I'm curious. It's not that hard really, but let's see how it comes out, right? Let's get it this right here into these holes. Just scrape it along. A bigger scraper might be more useful, but then I won't be able to see it, which I don't want. Here we go. Let's see how this worked. Hey, it worked. That one's a little thick, but it actually worked. Ha! I did it! And yes, I am surprised, loves. Okay, we're learning as we go, friends. And let's put another one up here. So I'm going to bring this down. Woohoo! I'm pretty excited. Okay, I positioned it. So now I'm going to take a little more of this purple, which originally I was not going to use. Funny how that works. And put some down here. Truthfully, do I need the scraper? Maybe not. This knife is fine. Who knew? Use a plastic knife or even a popsicle stick from Dollar Tree would probably work too, and they're disposable. Okay, let's see how I do here. Let's get some thickness in here. Yeah, the knife actually I think is better than the little scraper. Okay, we're learning this together, friends. Okay, let's make sure we've got plenty in place here. A little wonky on the placement, but it still came out and it is thick. So now I have to be careful I don't smear that, but it did come out. I'm gonna go rinse this off. Okay, so I did that, yay! And all I did was I scraped it off and then with a paper towel, and then I simply used soap and water, and it's drying in the bathroom. Okay, so this is so far, and I can see some has more texture than others, but it's kind of a neat thing to do. Here we got a little slight sloppy, but that's okay. I'm not going to criticize myself. This is literally the first time I'm doing this. Okay, now the question is, if I want to do one of these, it's gonna knock into the stuff that's drying. So really, I'm gonna have to set this aside. So hang on. So while that's drying, I thought we could start to decorate this. And what I actually want to do is I really want to go full out creative here. So I want to put some inking and then some of the paint and the modeling clay. I want to layer it, if you will. So I'm gonna get a dauber ready here. If you hear some noise, my little cat is hanging out. So let's do a little bit of inking, which is something I do all the time. So I'm very lightly though. Okay, very soft wash of color. So yes, if my cat starts making noise, I apologize. She's running around here. Hey Mom, look at me. I'm the baby. Lexi. Okay, so I'm going to ink this up a bit. Okay, so I inked it with the pink Distress Oxide Kitsch Flamingo. I really have to say I like those the best out of all the inks. And you know what? I should put a little more here now that I'm looking at it. This is, I don't want this to be too long. If it gets to be too long, I'm going to try to cut some of this out. I decided to use some stars here since everything else is floral. I figured I can make some funky colored stars here. So let me see how I'm going to position this to do that. And I think I just found the way. So now this time I'd like to use the blue. So I'm going to, turns out these are better than the scraper. Who knew? Well, for me anyway. Well, you live and you learn, right? This is all new to me and maybe you too. If you've done this before and you have tips, I'd love to hear them. This is kind of fun though, I gotta say. I love learning new things. I think that it's important to learn new things, and yes, of course, I was an educator, am an educator who took it very seriously. Okay, so learning, when we stop learning, I think we stagnate. So let's see what we do here. Ooh. Wow, those are going to be really textured. Wow, that's really heavy. I kind of like it though. Isn't that something? I really do. Ha! Who knew? I think we'll put, let's see here. Let's do this. Thank goodness for this silicone mat from scrapbook.com. Let's put this right here. Let's see if I can scrape some of this on. This is really fun. I hope that you're learning along with me, and if you know, again, if you know and you've done this, any tips would be great. But it's fun to bring the world of planning and creativity together. I think that's, and in new exciting ways, not just, you know, okay, stickers are great. I use stickers all the time, and washi and so forth. Okay, so these came out really quite thick, as you can see. Let's see here. Oh, I like it though. Isn't that funky? Wow, that's really cool. Okay, time to wash this off. Okay, it's washed, and I'm just gonna put a few little stars on the side here. Oops, gotta watch what I'm doing. Okay, maybe like right there, and we're gonna, let's see, we use the no, I'm gonna use the purple again. I really didn't use the pink, so I didn't mean to waste the ink, but I mean the paint, but oh well. Okay. Wow, yeah, that's cute. Okay. And maybe a star over here. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm just going to use one star over here. Oh, goodness me. And you know what? I'm tempted to add a pink one. Okay, so just to show you where we are, this is still drying. I can see, especially these thick ones. This one will take even longer to dry. I want to take a quick peek at the back. And it did wrinkle this a bit, but that's okay. I mean, whatever. New techniques. This is thick paper, but this is cardstock, so therein is a difference. I probably should have gone lighter here. I thought I was, but that's okay. I wanted some texture, and you know what? We're learning together. So I'm going to set these aside and bring back the planner. So I dug through my paper collection, and this is a simple vintage Life in Bloom collection from Simple Stories, and I thought maybe I could play with this a little bit, at least for these tags and so forth. So let's see what I've got here kind of left over. That's pretty. I'm all about butterflies, so yeah. And these are smaller, not just smaller things. It's cute. A few tags. That one I like. Oh, I like that one too. I think the black and white I'll save for my other planners. Let's see what I can do over here. Do I want to make a tag? Do I want to not make tags? I'm not sure how. See, this is kind of large, so there's that. Let me see here. This will probably be, no, that would work. Okay, so theoretically you can put something here. These pockets are deeper than they look. Oh, that's kind of cool. All right, we're getting there. So maybe we can, let's see what else. I like this a lot. It's slightly large. It does match that. The back is that. I could end up putting pens here. Usually I put something over here, but I think that's gonna get lost. This is a new system for me. So right now I wouldn't mind picking out a few of these little elements to put on here. As you can see, it's pretty well picked over. Most of the butterflies and flowers are gone, but that's okay. This is too large, or I would use that. So I pulled this out too, because this is all butterflies all the time. So maybe there's something in here that I can put on here and really zhuzh it up a bit. It's a nice sticker book, actually. I don't usually like these large ones. They usually give me agita, which I know sounds weird, but it's honest. But this one is pretty. I'm tempted to use something like this, or even this. Okay, so I just put Bloom and Grow, and I put some butterflies there. That works perfectly. That other card is situated fine up there. I do need a paper clip, and I think I'm going to cut this down so I can put, I don't know, is that too redundant though? It might be. Is there something else here I can use? You know what? I like the blue on here. That's not bad, actually. It's okay. It's not my favorite. What about something like this? Huh. Or, oh, that works. That actually worked. All right. You never know, right? So now I think I need a paper clip, and I feel like I need something in this slot too. So I went through my paper clips, and the large ones generally, I mean like cupcakes and stuff, I don't want to use those in a faith planner. I found these three, which are 3 old clips from Cocoa Daisy. So I think this purpley one would go here, even though it's silver and this is gold. I'll live with it. And this light one can maybe, tell you what, I'm gonna move this here and put that there. That actually, okay, so that works, doesn't it? I'm getting there, aren't I? This would be a good place for some pens. I pretty much have stopped using a lot of pens except for my Pentel medium. And so that's all set. So what I'm gonna have to do, friends, is I have to stop the video, and I'm gonna have to pick it back up after everything is dry. I'm not ready to decorate these pages yet, but I will. Don't worry, I will. I'll make a faith wish list or kind of focus sheet here. Again, I don't know that I'm going to do anything with those pre-pages, and then I will dive into this. So I guess for right now, I'm going to have to let those other pieces dry, and hopefully we're learning here together and it all comes out well. Oh yeah, let me get this vellum here and just keep this over here so I don't, one of my cats doesn't monkey around and destroy it. Okay, so let's stay tuned for the finale, dear friends. Okay, planner friends, I let this dry overnight, and so let's take a quick look at the final. These are the pockets, and they look good. It's kind of simple. I haven't put anything here because I really think it's too close to the rings, but it's clean. The pockets are nice and it's colorful. Then you've got the vellum from Erin Condren, and here's what I did. I ended up using this. I was going to put Faith Studies, but I just thought Faith that way, and I did the butterflies. This is the modeling paste. These are just stickers, and then I traced these because these are kind of uneven, so I just grabbed one of my fake Tombos and traced them, and I like how it came out. And then on the other side, what I did is I created a pocket, and I purposely left this a little bit short. That is purposeful, but I inked this back piece of the cardstock, added this, and added some elements in here, and I used the same paper collection that I used for the tags and so forth in the front. I think it looks great. I'm really thrilled, and I like the colorway with this. I think it balances really nicely, and these are the stars. This is different, I'll tell you. It's different than anything I've done. You can really feel it. I like it. Just bring in closer there. I do like it. This was kind of fun to create in here. So, and I love this space, and it's something different. I finally did something different. And I like the way the pocket and integrating this all. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that we learn together. I don't know that that's perfectly straight. I may have to play with the letters a little, but so what? All right, friends, onward to 2024 in faith and in love. Thanks again for being here, friends. Have a great day. Bye, faith and planner friends.